All right, guys, I'm not too bad. Well, I just want to get my point across. This is the closure, the end. I know Claire don't want to be here with me anymore. That's fine. I've accepted that. I'm not in love with Claire now. I've fallen out of love with her, just like that, because I've got to move on. She don't want to be with me, and Claire don't love me. That's fine. I've got to accept that, and I'm ready to move on. But I need to give you my side of the story. This is not a video to blame anybody or point the finger or to slag anybody off. I'm not here to do that. All I ever done wrong is fall in love with a woman. I thought I was going to be with a woman, and I brought a load of gifts. The woman didn't ask for any gifts, but I did buy Claire a load of gifts. She never asked for any gifts. I brought her because I assumed we was going to be together. We assumed we was going to be together. So I bought a lot of gifts, because I wanted to make Claire's Christmas special. I wanted to give her the best ever Christmas she's ever had in her life. I brought stuff for Claire for me to go way out. So it all went pear-shaped. I was lovesick in December. I was heartbroken. I cried a few nights, knowing that it's over. I fell in love with Claire. And I was wrong to fall in love with Claire. Claire came down here. Claire came up. I went up there. We both had some great days together. We got on so well. We both got so close. I think Claire realised in November she didn't want to be with me. She got in too deep. She didn't want a relationship with me. But we both fell in deep love. I fell in love with her so much. And after 30 odd years, I thought first time we're going to be together after 30 odd years. The woman that I've always dreamt of. And I fell in love. And I came on a bit strong in November. I came on a bit strong, I admit. And when I was lovesick in December, I sent Claire lots of letters because I was trying to fix things. I was confused. I wasn't thinking straight. How am I going to fix it? It's all gone tits up. All this year, all 2020, we got on so well, man. But I accept it. Me and Claire are not going to be together. Claire don't want to be with me. Claire doesn't love me. She don't want to be with me. I have accepted it. I had to fall out of love quick because no point loving Claire if she's not going to love me back. I can't just change my feelings just like that. I ain't got a light switch where I can switch off my feelings. I fell in love with her. And I don't know. I feel so bad. It's all my fault. If Claire never came down here in the first place, we would still be friends. Just friends. I'm happy just to be just friends, but we're not going to be friends anymore. Our friendship's been smashed to pieces. I've got myself to blame. The other year, she was going to come down with Cheryl, but I cancelled it. I should never have let Claire came down here in the first place. We should have just stayed friends. Letting Claire and Cheryl come down here, it's ruined things. I argued with seasideMARK the other night because he didn't take a video down. Since that live broadcast, when Claire and Cheryl came down, it created so much bad luck. It was a curse. It cursed our friendship. Because I'm not blaming Cheryl, I'm not blaming Claire. It's just that we seem to fall out over it because they wanted it to be taken down. I reported it. I should have reported it on a Saturday, but I didn't. I reported it on the Monday. I did send YouTube a letter to California to get it taken down, but they didn't listen. That's why I argue with seasideMARK. But since that live broadcast of me, Claire and Cheryl, that's where our friendship went wrong. I fell out with Cheryl, blamed her for my SVT when it wasn't Cheryl's fault. Then 2 months later, Claire came back in my life saying that she's missing me. And we got back together. We got so close, spent time hugs and cuddles, holding hands on the beach and being so close. And she would give me so affection. All my life I've been unloved. I've got a hole in my body where it's empty. I'm just craving for that attention of being loved. I've been unloved all my life. And the one thing I did is fall in love with a woman. We thought we were going to be here together. Then in November, up to the first two, where I was going to have a week at Claire's in November to lockdown. I couldn't go. I was ironing my shirts. The first 2 weeks I was pining for her. So the third week in November, I was depressed and very low because I was in love with her. I couldn't be with her. So I got depressed that week. So I was negative. I was negative towards Claire. She backed off. I don't know why. But we got on all right up to the second week of November. I think I came on a bit too strong. I got a bit obsessed with her, to tell you the truth. I came on a bit too strong. I bought her some nice gifts for Christmas. I wanted to have the best Christmas ever. The best Christmas ever. I bought her some lovely gifts. She never asked for any gifts. I bought them her because I thought she was going to be my girlfriend. And I wanted her to have the best Christmas, so I spent a lot of money on her. That's not Claire's fault. And I don't want the gifts back, but I tell you what I do like to have back is the ring. I know I sent Claire the ring and told her to keep it as a friendship ring because we've been friends for 30 odd years because I wasn't thinking straight. I was in love with Claire, love sick. And if I'm not going to get engaged to Claire, then Claire should send me the ring back so I can give it to somebody else. Claire should say, Mark, I can't accept this ring. We're not going to be together. And if I got the ring back from Claire, then I know it's over. That's it. Job done. I can move on with my life and go and be with somebody else. Claire should say, no, I can't accept this ring, Mark. And when I went out the last week in October, or first week in November, I think it was the first week in November, I brought her a ring. I was doing live broadcast, going to buy her a ring. Why didn't Claire tell me then, Mark, we're not going to be together? I don't want to be with you. I know we got close, but deep down, I don't want to be with you. I realised we got in too deep with each other. I'm backing off because I don't want to be with you. She should have told me not to buy the ring. I was broadcasting it all over YouTube. I'm going to buy Claire a ring. I'm going to get engaged. It's not Claire's fault. Nobody's. It's just mine. I just assumed we were going to be together, and I brought her a load of gifts for Christmas because I wanted to have the best ever Christmas she can ever have in her life. Because life's too short. I want to make her happy. That's what I thought. But then I sent Claire the ring because I wanted Claire to have the ring. I wanted to wear it, to feel special. But deep down, she didn't want to get engaged to me. I think I came on too strong. To tell you the truth, I think I came on a bit too strong. And I scared her off. But I made a mistake. But Claire should not accept the ring. Claire can keep the other gifts. I'm happy for her to keep the other gifts. I don't want them back. She can keep them. And I hope she's had some nice food over Christmas. She sent some lovely vouchers. She can keep them. I'm not going to go into detail. But the ring, she should give me the ring back. Because we're not going to get engaged. I want to give that ring to somebody else who wants to be with me. But since that live broadcast on YouTube, things have gone wrong. Things have gone wrong, man. We had 5 great days together. We had 5 lovely days out. I made them laugh. But when I went into SVT on the last night, I blamed Cheryl, which I was wrong to do so. It wasn't Cheryl's fault. And I hurt her feelings for doing that. But we did have 5 great days together in Dorset. Since Claire came down, we've had we've had some good days together last year. We had a nice day out. We went out for meals. And we did, but I did come on too strong, and that's my fault, because I've been unlovely. I shouldn't have fallen in love with her. But when a woman's giving me hugs and cuddles, I tend to fall in love easy. But I can't help being kind and caring and loving, and I just wanted to have the best ever Christmas because I know I've got a soft spot for Claire. I always have, and I wanted to make her happy. And I thought, you know what? I'm in love with Claire. We might be together. Claire should have told me in November she didn't want to be with me. Told me straight, saying, I don't love you, Mark. And sent me the ring. If Claire sent me the ring back, end of November or beginning of December, then I know it's over for good. That's a message. Here, Mark, have the ring back. I don't want to be with you. Then I can get the ring and give it to somebody else. All I've done is ever fall in love with Claire. I'm not blaming Claire. I'm not slagging Claire off. But I wish Claire never came. I wish Claire and Shower never came down here. I should have refused them. Then me and Claire and Shower would still be friends now. If Claire never came down here in the first place, we would still be friends. And our friendship's over now. We'll never be friends. I know Claire don't want to be with me. I've accepted it. Don't forget, we both fell in love. We got close to each other after October. So after October, I thought we were going to be together. I bought a load of gifts for Christmas presents. She put some stuff on Facebook. Thank you. She was very grateful for the gifts. Bless her. She never asked for any gifts. I treated her. I sent her too many gifts for Christmas because I wanted to make her. And I think I suffocated her with the gifts. In the end, I sent her the ring. All I wanted back is the ring so I can give it to somebody else in the future. That was all. But Claire's kept the ring. I'm not here to slag anybody off. It's just I'm just saying that all I did wrong is fall in love with a woman and spoiled her rotten. Because we spent some nice days. We didn't put it all over YouTube. And I'm not blaming nobody. And all I did is fall in love with Claire. So after end of November, it was going tits up. It was going wrong. So I was still in love with Claire. It took me a month to get over her. I'm not in love with Claire anymore. I don't love Claire anymore. I know Claire don't want to be, and I've accepted it. But in December, I was lovesick. End of November through December, I was lovesick. So I sent her a load of letters. There wasn't anything wrong with them. I was just trying to apologise and say what I did wrong. All I ever did is fall in love with Claire, man. And Claire knew I've loved her from day one. I think I got obsessed with her in the 90s. Came on strong in the 90s. That's why we ended up not being together after all them years. And we spent many years together in the 90s. We spent probably 5 or 6 years hanging around together. But in the end, I came on strong towards the end, and it scared her off. And I've done the same mistake again. I probably came on strong, sending a load of gifts, flowers, gift cards, you name it. Romantic cards, chocolates. And I think I sent her too many gifts. I was in love. I wanted to make her feel special. I wanted to treat her, make her special, have a good Christmas for her. I wanted to have the best Christmas ever. Put a smile on her face. But my good intentions is actually ruined things. But I wish Claire never came down here in the first place, because we would still be friends now. If Claire never came down here ever, we'll still be friends we'll still be friends on Facebook. We should never got close together, holding hands on the beach and kissing and hugging. I wish we never did that, because it made me fall in love with her, and things have gone wrong. And I blame myself. I don't blame anybody else. I blame myself. But Claire, right, give me closure, man. I know you don't want to be with me. I know you don't want to be with me. We're not friends anymore. I accept that. We're not going to be together. I'll accept that, Claire. I'm ready to move on. But just send me the ring back, please, so I can go and give it to somebody else, please. If you can send me the ring back, I know it's over for good. If you keep the ring and don't give it back, then I'm thinking, well, are you holding it because you might want to come back in my life in the future? No, I want to let go of you, Claire. You don't want to be with me anymore. That's fine. You don't love me. I know you've never said that. You've never said that. You never loved me. Right? I know it's gone wrong. I know I came on strong. Sorry to spoil you with a load of gifts, vouchers and stuff. I apologise for that. I sent you too many gifts in the space of a month. Every day there was a gift turning up, and I apologise for that. I know I came on strong, and I apologise. And I know I've ruined our friendship, and I know you don't want to be with me anymore. I accept that today. Today is the closure. This is the end and the closure. I never mentioned your name for the last 4 days. I've moved on, and I'm saying to you today, I've moved on. I know you've come on. I know you've come a comment on a troll channel, but you don't need to do that. Why don't you comment on my own channel? Are you trying to get me trolled and abused, All I've done is fell in love with you and sent you some lovely gifts. I want, like, you're going to go your way and I'm going to go my way. I've accepted we aren't going to be together. We're never going to be friends again. Our friendship's over. I accept that. We're never going to be together. I accept that. I'm ready to move on. All I want from you is that ring back. If we're not going to get engaged, just send me the ring back, please. You can keep the other gifts. I don't want them back. The other gifts you can keep. Yeah, and I wish you a good future. Just give me the ring back so I can give it to somebody else. Because I'm ready to move on and meet someone else now. There's no point loving somebody if they're not going to love you back. But I really apologise for what I've done wrong, falling in love with you. I know end of November I got drunk on 2 bottles of wine. And I said things I don't mean being drunk. Saying I wish I had never got involved in you in the first place. I should have never sent you that friend's request 4 years ago. I said some hurtful things, but I didn't mean that. I didn't mean them. I was under the alcohol. Me and alcohol don't mix sometimes. But when I'm happy, I don't mind having a good drink. I'm happy when I'm happy. But when things are going wrong in my life, I blame myself. I get angry with myself. And then I let out the anger when I'm drunk. So when I'm unhappy, I shouldn't drink. I only should drink when I'm happy. But what I'm trying to say, Claire, I apologise. I'm not mentioning your name ever again. This is the closure. That's it. I'll never mention you again. You will never mention me again. All you got to do is send me the ring back. Because we're not going to get engaged. I bought that ring because I thought we were going to get engaged. First week in November the 2nd or the 3rd, I was out buying you a ring because I thought, this is it. After 30 odd years, we're going to end up being together. I know I sent you loads of gifts and flowers and stuff in November because I want to try and win you out. And you said that I did win you out. But the problem is you didn't tell me how you feel about me sometimes. You never told me that. So I'm out in the dark. But our friendship's over. This is the closure. I'm not going to say no more. I apologise for falling in love with you. All I want is a ring back so I can move on. You send me the ring back, I know it's the end. You need to send me the ring back. When that ring gets back here, I know we are never going to be friends ever again in our lives. And we're never going to be together. You go your way, I'll go my way. The reason I sent you a load of letters, because I was lovesick in December. I was trying to get you back. Because I was still in love. I mean, I was heartbroken through December. End of November, beginning of December, I knew I was losing you. And I did have a few cries. Has anybody been heartbroken before? Has anyone cried over being heartbroken? But I know I'm going to get over it. I'm not in love with you. I've accepted. You don't want to be with me. I've accepted that. I really apologise. So I'm not going to mention you no more. All you got to do is send me that ring back. Because we're not going to be... I give that ring for you to wear as a friendship ring. We're not even friends anymore. So you need to send me that ring back, please. Because we're not going to be engaged. But I really apologise. It's come to this. If you never came here in the first place, we will still be friends. It's a curse of that live broadcast we did on that Friday night. I tried to get it down. I wrote to YouTube to take it down. And it's caused so many problems. I wish you never came down here in the first place. We should have stayed friends. It's ruined our friendship. We had long-term friendship. Now we're not friends anymore. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on with my life. You're going to move on with yours. I'm not here to slag you off. I don't want to argue. I wish you the best of luck. I won't send you no more letters. The last letter I sent you is just to ask for just to be friends. But you know what? We're not going to be friends. I accept that. I've got to let you go because you don't want to be with me. And I'm sorry to fall in love with you. I know we've got some good memories. We've had some great days. We had 5 great days in the summer, me, you and Cheryl and Charlie. We went out to all different places in Dorset. We had a good time together. I made you laugh. We had some good times, great days. But they're just memories now. And I know we bounced off each other and we had good chemistry between us, but we're not friends anymore, are we? So I've messed things up. I've made things worse. I said things under the alcohol. I'm not blaming the alcohol, I'm blaming myself. But I just want to say sorry. It's time to move on. I'm letting you go. I accept you don't want to be with me. I'm not going to send you no more letters. I'm not in love with you anymore. It's time to move on. But please, please, please send me that ring back so I can give it to somebody else and make somebody's day happy, please. I deserve that ring back. The other gifts you can have, because you never asked for anything from me. It's me what brought you the gifts, and I apologise. You keep them. Just give me the ring back. That's all I'm asking. Thank you very much, everybody. I just thought I'd get my point across. I'm not here to slag no fucker off. I was lovesick when I sent Claire a load of letters, right, through December. I was panicking how to get Claire back because I thought she still loved me, but I messed things up. And it's Claire don't want to be with me. She don't want nothing to do with me. I accept that, and it's time to let go. So, anyway, all have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you soon.